that we're good to go. Goof versus Yuka. And I just want to take a peek at our CoNDOR XII finals here and see if this happened. Yeah, Yuka Goof was actually the first round of our finals bracket in XII, and Yuka took it over Goof. Yeah, I remember that now. Goof did go down to Yuka at the beginning of the tournament. But then Goof continued to go on to actually end up losing to Spooty, who is not currently in this event. We are underway. Here we go.
Oh boy.
Looks like, yeah, they had some slower matches, the Yuka Goof. That might have been the one I was talking about earlier, where even though they're high-level racers, they were kind of slow playing to sort of watch each other and make sure nobody got a better item that they didn't get.
Some farming.
Yeah. All right. What's up, Oker? Congrats on making it to the next spot here. All right. Looks like Yuka's trying to figure out this barrel puzzle. This is awkward. See you later.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah, once he got pushed it down there, there was no coming back, I think. Yuka rolling a bat. Goof is gonna get this barrel, but is it worth it? Yes, it is.
It's ping shovel.
It's not. Surprise! You can still get them in barrels. No, it is a torch of strength, so +1 damage. So this is tricky now for Yuka. If you're seeing Goof get this, like, what's your thought process, Pants? What do you think? Like,
yeah, like,
it's like,
I don't think you restart. It took so long to get the barrel, but that's rough. I don't know.
Yeah, I think you're hoping for
advantage.
A weapon out of the boss chest that sort of negates the value of that torch. So you're gonna want like a, I don't know, like a obsidian or a titanium rapier or something of that sort. I guess obsidian, it would be good to have that torch.
Yeah.
But let's see what it is. Ooh, well, okay, I would say that successfully negates the bulk of what's good about that torch, except if you break it. Because then you would have a 2 damage shard instead of a 1 damage shard.
The torch could come back in a big way later, though, when some better weapon.
Absolutely, yeah. That's probably not their late game weapon. But maybe. Oh, and you want that. I think Yuka went in going to buy it, checked that they didn't have the money, and just bought the cheese, even though that wasn't much of an upgrade from their apple that they already had. And what happened here with Goof? Goof went purple, decided to go for the spell slot, and actually got rewarded with a bomb spell. And then found a weapon here. It is a 2 damage blood longsword. Still slower. Still slower, though, than Yuka's for now. But yeah, that's not bad. And Yuka looks to be farming a little here. And we actually already saw that as Goof just went in there. And you could swap into the glass flail over the glass harp.
Huh.
I'm struggling to see how that's better.
Like, if it's not dagger ranged, like, I would take that if I wasn't confident in my...
Oh, not enough money.
Oh, no.
There we go. Oh, still not enough money. Needs $3 dues. Not gonna get it.
He's not get hit.
Okay, we can kill... Maybe kill the shop? Maybe that's why? Because that works. Wouldn't have worked with the glass...
That's true.
Swap into a titanium spear. Bit of a downgrade. I feel like we're seeing that weapon downgrade situation we've seen time and time again, where you just slowly get worse and worse builds.
It's always funny.
Yeah, it's a weird thing that can happen with this game, but it happens. Alright, well, Yuka's not terribly far behind, and Goof is going to drop their multiplier there. I'm not exactly sure why that happened. Goof just kind of got hit by a... Yeah. Oh, tried to move down and snagged on a zombie. Okay. Oh, with the ham, Goof can get a lot of heart containers. Can actually go up to full heart containers with this.
Oh, boy.
And Yuka's still looking for a weapon, I'm guessing? Oh, what is the C?
That's something.
And Goof is running a base rapier, which is a 2-3 rapier. Yeah, because
like
of the
torch.
The torch
Continues to pay out.
And that fake armor is showing just how fake it is. That was a lot of damage.
Oh, geez. Do you remember one floor ago when he had 9 hearts?
Yeah, I remember. And Yuka also pushing here. This is crazy. Both racers are pushing with pretty bare builds.
Oh, that's not a place to go. Oh, it worked out fine.
Lucky.
Exploring new territory with a 1 damage weapon.
2 damage now. Got the sunglasses.
That's true.
Those sunglasses were a pretty big pickup here. Making this possibly viable. Having a blood weapon. Oh, but messed up this. Oh my goodness. This is I hate to say it, this is some sloppy play. And I think it's just the two of them getting just garbage weapons and just struggling against their opponent who also kind of has garbage weapons. It's a very scrappy race.
Yeah. Glass heart and obsidian.
Ooh, that's goo. Oh my god, what is even happening on Yuka's screen?
Lots of blade masters?
Yeah, there's just blade masters zipping around.
Very hard to tell.
Yeah, it was like ice capades, but with blade masters. Just sliding around. Okay, well, Goof had a potion, which is a good thing, because he just ran out of health.
Boy, yep.
Yuka does not have a potion. Oh my god. Yuka needing to heal up here. Needing kills without taking damage. Uh-oh. Are we dead? We're dead! Oh, we're dead.
Oh, there's a skeleton there. Oh,
yeah,
no.
that skeleton getting the kill, even though it was really the dragon who did it.
Oh, yes, cancel. Agree for sure.
Oh, absolutely. I love it. Yeah, well, I mean, I've said this before, but specifically, though, it has to be high-end racers. I don't want to watch a struggle fest. I like high-end racers scrapping it out. That's the good stuff. But yeah. And Yuka knows exactly where to go for that torch of strength.
Yeah.
Definitely was feeling the pain of not having that. Oh, this is a 4 damage blood cat. And a shield spell for
2, 3, 4. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Uh-huh.
Those are some really good transmutes. And with this huge health pool, that's going to be pretty beneficial having regen from
huge
the heart.
Health.
Huge. Do we know what's in the black chest here? It's the glass something. Right?
Heart?
Glass heart, yeah. Yuka's gonna take it. Yeah, Goof is still flawless in this tournament, which is pretty awesome. See if Goof can keep that up.
Oh, he's getting health back from the cat too. Wow. What?
Yeah,
this is a build.
Super duper build. Has a lot of shields if need be. Also, not a flail dead ringer. There was a lot of flail dead ringers in the first half.
Oh, really?
Much to some hilarious ordeals happening. All right, Curse Potion's actually pretty awesome here. I mean, it is a...
Yeah.
I think Goof will be fine, but you know, getting an additional 10 hearts essentially is pretty good. 9.5, I guess.
It's like a double pack of ham. A club pack.
Club pack of ham. There it is. Goes for it. I don't mind that.
Purple ham.
Now is Goof gonna meme their health down at the end? I feel like that's gonna happen. Take your bets.
Oh, nice lure.
Yeah, that was a good lure. Another good lure. Very nice. Didn't meme their health down. I'm a little disappointed. All right, so Goof taking game number 1 here. GG. Big Korg moment here. Brought to you by Big Korg. Yuka getting frozen, taking a hit, going down to half a heart, and then just the combo. Same combo. Unfortunate.
So I wasn't paying attention earlier. What is this mod? Is it just Bantling Shovel?
It's
In
the
addition
CoNDOR
to
mod. Yeah,
boots?
yeah. Yes, exactly. And axes.
Mm-hmm.
So essentially, we're testing out a potential mod for next season, is the idea.
A mod for the CoNDOR mod.
Yep. Exactly. So, yeah, we want to see how feasible this is, if this feels good. We're going to get some feedback from the racers afterwards. So far, I'm not really missing the pink shovel. And, I mean, occasionally we would see it being the difference in a race. So, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's definitely the case that when it comes to modding for CoNDOR, we like to remove is like the max we'd ever really want to do. We don't like to make changes to the way things work. We'd rather just remove things, because then it's kind of like the seed just didn't have it. Versus, other ways to mod the game. There's a lot of ways you can make items better. There's, of course, things like in the Toon mod where you have the torch of map instead of a map. You can make like the whip have like piercing or, double damage at the end or whatever. I guess you couldn't do that, but we could do that with synchrony now. Magic Ham.
Oh, hello.
Hello.
You could do the sort of interesting thing that I think Boiler did, where like they required the racers to remember to not do certain things. That sounded particularly
God, I'm so happy you're being sarcastic there, because I was like, wait, something that Boiler did that was good? And it's like, yeah, no, that was truly one of the worst moments in like online racing, is when someone would pick up an item that was banned and have to just reset.
Oh, jeez. Yeah, I was never around for that, but I definitely heard about it.
Oh, that was my real introduction into like online racing, was watching Boiler. But yeah, there was like items that were banned, but they couldn't mod it out. So they just told you couldn't pick it up. And in Isaac, you can't put something right back down again.
That's so rough.
Yeah. So it was just, you just have to reset, which essentially means you lose. So you picked up an item, and so now you lose because you accidentally picked up an item.
It's like a worse version of finding Ring of Pain or something.
Yeah,
or
we did
Boots
see
of
that.
Pain.
Ochre had a death earlier because of the dropping a Crown of Thorns and then picking it right back up again. But, that is more on you than it is just a stupid rule. Yes, also unseated. Yeah, they've done a lot to fix racing in Isaac, but it still hasn't quite... Weirdly, even though they fixed it and it's way better, it just doesn't have the same... I mean, Boiler was huge. But, yeah, I don't know. Okay, Yuka picking
That's
up
great.
yes, that was a really good use of that orange scroll. Uh-oh. Oh, wait, there's a beetle there? Excuse me?
What? That's so invisible.
That was the most invisible beetle I've ever seen. Camo beetle.
Beetles are tall. That was nuts.
Wow. Yeah, it was like a
expect
tall...
to see the monkeys, but a beetle. Jeez.
Well, it's like the same color palette as the ice elemental, so it just... so much easier to miss. Yeah, that's bad. All right, Yuka here poised to set us up for our very first Game 3 of the day. We shall see if that happens. Quite a pile of enemies here. 3-3s have been particularly vicious today. Lots of riders, lots of great goblins.
Great goblin, just hanging out a nice move away. Just saying hello.
What's happening here? Little slippy slidey.
Yes.
Ice capades. Naturally.
Let's do some cheese ice.
Yeah. It's a nice, lightly chilled cheese.
Ooh, that sounds delicious.
Yeah, I'll eat that.
Would you eat it off the floor, though? Because that's where they found it.
Well, technically it's floating. And I do love the floating.
That's a good point.
Thank you.
Floating floor cheese.
Yeah. I mean, as long as it's got enough separation, so like whatever weird bacteria can't like leap to the cheese.
As long as the cushion of air
That's right.
below the cheese. Is it like an ice hockey table? Does it have a sound? Or air hockey, I mean.
Oh, yeah.
The hum of the cheese.
Yeah, just Yeah. Oh. Yeah, is that why everything's floating? Because there's like a slight, just very gentle air coming up from the floor.
Oh, I was imagining air coming out of the cheese, but that makes way more sense.
Like a little cheese jetpack.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I'm thinking like the whole, like why all the items are floating is because there's just like air coming up from the floor everywhere. Some really good ventilation in this crypt, which is good. It's a welcome change from most crypts.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Tend to be not very well ventilated.
A lot of thought into the situation for living people, which is strange.
That is true. Although I think some of the enemies are living, right? Like they're not all undead.
I guess the armadillos are just sort of an animal.
Yeah.
But evil, apparently.
Well, everybody knows that armadillos are evil.
Well, that's fair.
But yeah, I guess a lot of them are undead. Like we don't know about the Blade Masters, and I feel like golems and stuff. Those are kind of not living. They're just kind of animated, right?
Mm-hmm.
Although what truly is living, I don't know. What about Yetis? I think Yetis are just like, I'm just happy to be here, clapping around, right?
Yetis are just appreciative of everyone else's performance in the crypt.
Goof in a bad spot there.
Goof's performance right there. Clap, clap.
Yeah, and actually, this one position that Goof was in, that right on the diagonal of a Yeti. Like if you're on a diagonal of a Yeti when it's about to clap, you can't escape. You will get hit.
Like it's got a direction it's gonna move.
Doesn't it come after you? Like if you go up, you get in that situation. I wish I could freeze frame
you're
it.
fine because it's already decided to move left, and you haven't gotten directly above it, so it hasn't switched to moving up.
Oh.
Pretty
This
bad.
sounds like we need a Puzdor level to confirm all of these. up Yetis versus side Yetis.
Uh-huh.
It also sounds like we need a air hockey mod for Synchrony Meme Door. So someone get on that, please. Moving Yeti maze sounds fun. Moving Yeti maze sounds like trial and error for me. But maybe.
Yeah, like I'm trying to imagine how to make that into the sort of puzzle I would want to make, where it's like specific solutions and not supposed to be trial and error, and like how would you herd the player into hello?
That was a really nice kill there. I was worried. The double rider spawn.
Double riders, ogres up in the middle. I was excited, but then they froze.
Now Pants is sad, Yuka. Look what you've done. Sad Pants.
Womp womp.
Okay, well, half health now for Necrodancer. A few more hits, and Yuka is gonna send this to a game 3. How exciting. A nice little lure there at the end. Let's take another look at that Yeti. I want to confirm this. Not that I don't believe you, because I do, but I'm just... Okay, what's happening? This is wrong. Did I not hit the button?
I'd be impressed if there was a Yeti here.
Yeah, that'd be surprising.
Or a surprise or something.
I must not have hit the button. All right. I have to hit a button to make it a... It doesn't just do it automatically. It's based on my thought process.
You can't just rewind in your memory and have the stream mirror what you're thinking.
Yeah. Now I'm trying to think of some more fun meme door ideas. Oh, I'm so excited for that. I do have one. I have to double check. Maru
has make a Yeti maze. It wasn't a maze, but it was like a... Do you remember that? It was a giant ice rink with like 3 Yetis or 2 Yetis and a skeleton and some electro mages that would shoot at you if they ever saw you. You have to, like, pass all of them and then run back without them ever shooting.
Yes, I remember that. You made that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I vaguely remember that. I also remember Windu made a meme door or a Puzdor level that was also a big ice maze, but I don't know if there was Yetis involved. There should have been though. Yetis are funny. And they are definitely alive.
Are they real though?
That's the thing, yeah, it's cryptozoology now. Like Yetis.
Like we've got armadillos, which are like just normal.
Have you wait?
human.
But have you seen an armadillo before
humanoid.
in real life? How do you know that armadillos are actually real?
I don't know if I've ever like seen one in a zoo. It wouldn't have been like an event to remember, but I might have.
I feel like I've seen like a stuffed one for some reason, but like that could be fake. You can fake that, no problem.
I've seen a stuffed yeti. I haven't.
You really gave up on that very quickly.
Look, I don't want to lie.
I appreciate your honesty there, Pants. That's great. All right, so early Ring of War is such a good pickup. It's going to mean that your next weapon is going to be usable, whatever you find in the black chest.
Well, it's a titanium flail. That doesn't really help very much.
Yeah. The downside here is they got rid of double knockback, which was such a funny meme.
Yeah.
Where your flail and the Ring of War would knock back, and it would stack, and you could knock back enemies too, which actually could have been good because then they would.
Metal that like had his own knockback, so you could knock him back once pretty commonly.
All I can remember from janky death metal is when he used to fireball the beetles with their shells on, and they would like blast across the arena, leaving like a trail of fire behind. That's what I remember. I don't know about the death metal knockback. I think there was something with peace knockback, like the other where you get knocked back.
Yeah.
And death metal. There was something janky with that. So yeah, I know you're a fan of making peace a worse ring.
It was pretty terrible to play with, but I mean, I never tried to get good at it, and people thought courage was bad. But no, it's real good. They had to nerf it once people finally started using it.
That's true. Yeah, it's kind of funny that there were things that they're just like, yeah, well, no one's gonna actually use this. It's too difficult. And then it's like, nah, courage is insane. And they're like, guys, you should use courage more. Let's give it +1 damage. Next thing you know, they're putting durability on it. What is happening? All right, we're pretty even Steven here. We're going to be picking up the... Wait. Goof? Did Goof just find out what it was? Was it a whip? I think it was a whip. Yeah, it was a mystery whip. Yeah. This is quite the seed. So Goof keeping it close despite not having a weapon. Oh, there you go. War Cat, though.
Oh, hello.
So that cat's good, but the war is a bit of an anti-synergy because, of course, it's got that single knockback, and you have a one-range weapon. But it's still pretty good. It's an obsidian weapon with +1 damage. That's always great. Yuka handling that ice really well there. Effectively jumping all over it without slipping.
Goof in a darkness swarm. It's fine.
Yeah, handles it. Goof trying to catch up here is on the same floor. Yuka just slightly ahead. Only slightly, and luckily that's a red dragon. If it was a blue dragon, that would have been a much more annoying situation.
Nicely handled.
All right, I think we're... Oh, Yuka? I don't think that was right, Yuka. That's going to cost Yuka some time. There, Goof does it proper. And Goof gaining a pretty decent amount of time there. And does Yuka take this Telemonkey? No. Goof did. Of course Goof did. And he got a very nice Telemonkey there. Although this swarm is posing quite a threat here for Goof. And Yuka is going to manage to pass Goof again. It's really back and forth race.
Oh, that bat. Taking the cat priority to... It's not a big deal.
That was the worst Telemonkey for Yuka. Yuka took it and it teleported it one space. It really is the case that if you're up against Goof, your Telemonkeys are going to be bad. That is some confirmation bias right there.
Confirmed.
Oh, Goof is pushing so hard right now. Down to 1 heart.
Which are definitely real right now.
Needs to catch up. Oh, Shopkeeper Familiar is a good find. Little extra healing.
Okay, so armadillos, we're going to tentatively give them the real status. Yeah, we're going to agree on that.
Yeah.
However, what about diagonal armadillos?
Did you see those cookie iframes from Goof?
I didn't real. That's so good.
That's so good.
Wow. It's like 3 in a row.
That was
Did they all
great.
go through? I didn't notice.
That's like a lot.
I mean, he's got health still, so I think he did get them all correct.
That was awesome. Really good play from Goof there to get through that trap room.
Some Aria plays right there.
Yeah, that's great. Sorry, I missed your question about Armadillo. So Armadillo's tentative reel.
Orange armadillos, though. Sorry, diagonal armadillos.
Well, I've only seen a stuffed armadillo, and in that case, it was not rolling in any direction. So I have no idea. It was kind of brown, though, which I guess is closest to the orange armadillo.
All I'm saying is that every armadillo I've ever seen has moved on a grid.
Yeah. Well, then I don't know. Orange armadillos are fake, I guess. Put them in the category with Yetis. Water balls on the other hand. All right, so Yuka is on to Dead Ringer with Goof nipping at their heels, and it looks like we're going to be seeing a bad strat. These strats aren't working.
Oh, it was a war cat. Yeah,
Okay, it looks like...
Don't lure.
Yeah, we did a final lure there to make it safe, but that... Wait, what just happened? Wait.
That's the war cat.
What happened?
They waited a beat so that Dead Ringer would charge and then go, but then the war cat activated. It's so good. Oh, and they go down.
No way, Yuka, you had this. Oh, wow.
Oh, that was fun.
Sucks.
But, yeah, I don't envy being Yuka now needing to replay or, just lose.
Oh.
But, that was really fun.
I mean, Goof's low-ish on health without a lot of armor, but these spawns are pretty safe. Oh my goodness, that Dead Ringer was brutal.
Like, normal cat has a bit of a weird thing there where you have to wait a beat for Dead Ringer to start charging, otherwise you'll give him a little bit of knockback with the cat. And Yuka did wait, but then after Dead Ringer started charging and they should have been fine, they moved out of the way into the bell, Mr. Ringer, and he was like, oh no, you are very,
Oh yeah, knocks the other way.
So, goodbye.
Oh, and they had a lot of opportunities to put it back on the rails. Let's watch that again. So it's this knocked back. Yeah, here. Boop. Sends them down. And then right here could have put it back on the rails, going down. Oh, I accidentally pulled up the replay for a second. Yeah, yikes. Wow, and so Goof moving on to the finals. What the heck?